Trickshot artists Garrett Hilbert, Cody Jones, Tyler Toney, and twins Coby and Cory Cotton make up a little group known as Dude Perfect, and they have one of the biggest channels on YouTube. Dude Perfect is now so big that their channel now has even more subscribers than the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL combined. They have their own television show on CMT, and they're sponsored by a wide range of major companies, and they even have their own crazy trickshot factory in Frisco, Texas. They've transformed themselves into one of the most successful brands to come from YouTube. But it all started as 5 college roommates hanging out in their backyard. Tyler Toney. The group specifically calls him their leader. Tyler Toney is the dude on camera making the majority of the group's trick shots dating back to their very first video. Born in Plano, Texas on March 24, 1989, Toney did most of his growing up in nearby Prosper, Texas, and spent much of his time in church.
Ever since I can remember, I grew up in the church. My earliest memories are being in church every Sunday, at youth every Wednesday, Awanas every Monday night.
Toney also spent a lot of time on youth athletics, and his efforts paid off. He stands 5'9" but played quarterback, developing a passing acumen that helps him make many trick shots today. After high school, Toney attended Texas A&M and started looking for some other Christian guys to develop a friendship with. Toney credits that as the true start of Dude Perfect. He already knew Garrett Hilbert from their high school basketball team, and they soon met the twins and Cody Jones. In 2009, they all moved into a house together and put a basketball hoop in the backyard. That's when they began betting sandwiches on whether or not one of them could sink unusual basketball shots in their backyard hoop. After some success, they decided to shoot a video over 2 afternoons. This ended up becoming their first YouTube video, Backyard Edition. Within a week, it had over 100,000 views. Soon after, Good Morning America called for an interview. Toney and Dude Perfect were on their way to internet superstardom and beyond. Along the way, Toney graduated from college with a degree in wildlife and fisheries, got a real job for a while, and married Bethany Briscoe, an elementary school teacher, in 2011. Garrett Hilbert. The Purple Hoser, as he's known to fans, was born in Texas on May 13, 1987. His dad's job moved him to California during his early childhood, and at some point he found his way back to Prosper, Texas before high school, because that's where he met Tyler Toney on the basketball team. Just like Toney, Hilbert was brought up in a devout Christian family, but didn't really understand what it meant until 6th grade.
And I never really understood what going to church meant. I tried to pay attention, but pretty much ended up scribbling on the sermon notes, just drawing. Throughout all that, Christ was just and slowly telling me that about him and what he did for me.
Hilbert went to Texas A&M as an architecture major, remained close with his high school teammate Toney, and found his way into the college house that brought them all together. He claims to be the one that initially bet Toney that he couldn't make a particular trick shot.
I bet him that he wouldn't make it. He obviously made it. I bought him lunch, and the rest is history.
Hilbert married in 2011, and he and his wife have a baby boy together named Owen. Coby and Cory Cotton. Coby is known as Twin 1 because he's 1 minute older than Cory, aka Twin 2. Born on July 17, 1987, they grew up in Woodlands, Texas, playing basketball, tennis, dodgeball, and ran cross country.
My dad was actually a pastor, and I know some people have mixed feelings about pastors' kids, but for me, my parents were never pushy when it comes to Christianity, and they wanted me to make a decision on my own whether I actually believed it.
They both went to Texas A&M as communications majors and kept seeing Toney and Hilbert at various Bible study groups on campus. Once the 4 bonded over sports and faith, it was inevitable they'd all move in together. Not only are they the marketing geniuses in the group, they also seem to be the technical guys, being the point people for the group's mobile game, website, and video editing. After they graduated from college, they went to work for their father's church in Austin before Dude Perfect really took off. During that period, Cory wrote a book about the group called Go Big, Make Your Shot Count in the Connected World. Cody Jones. Born in Plano, Texas on October 9, 1987, Jones grew up going to church every Sunday with his family, like the other dudes. In high school, he played for the school's basketball team before attending Texas A&M to study finance and real estate. But for a time, Cody Jones focused more on basketball and girls than on religion.
Like any other teenager, as I went into high school, the things of this world kind of captivated me.
Once Jones got back on the straight and narrow, he met the Cotton twins whilst playing basketball at the University Rec Center, and they asked if he wanted to be their fifth roommate in their house. After graduating from school, Jones married his wife Allison and worked in commercial real estate until their viral videos became a full-time gig, and the rest, as they say, is history. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw, and leave us a comment to let us know which YouTube celebs you'd like to hear more about.